What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Big D. Now, I'm here. I'm here to tell you about never go to the bed. It always goes like never go to bed angry. But first, Chopper. But first, I guess. But first, there is something I would like to show you. I'm gonna tell you about. You see, come along. Come along. Let's go inside. Gotta wait for everybody to come in. Well, it got pretty cool outside. So who's in here? Well, I'm glad you're here today. All right, you ready to hear some advice about not to go to bed angry? Sure, just let me turn on the light. As you can see, when we sometimes in the family, like when you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, husband or wife, brothers or sisters, even though you may disagree with each other, sometimes you may disagree with each other, and sometimes you may get into a fight with each other, but that doesn't mean you gotta go to bed angry, because when you go to bed angry and suddenly your mom passed away and you didn't even get a chance to say you're sorry, think about what could happen if you didn't go to bed angry. Hey, like this, life is too short to be life ain't gonna be as easy as it looks, guys. But God brought us to this world so we can learn from our mistakes. But God brought us to His world so we can learn from our mistakes. Because life doesn't go as easy as it looks, guys. Because hey, if you get mad at them the next day, think about all the times you won't have for tomorrow. I wonder who could a first person, who could it be? Let me go see about Chopper and Purity. And like I said, life is too short for you to be angry at somebody. But we all come to this world. I mean, we should never go to bed angry. Purity. She always eats everything. Purity, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it. Let go. Purity, I'm not joking, girl. Thank you. Come on. Come along, Purity girl. Sometimes Purity always gotta eat everything. Chopper, don't even try. Hey, Susie, what's up? Come on, let's go. Sometimes Purity can be a little hard-headed. Anyway, back to where I was. Shoot, life is like too short to be angry at somebody. Like when you go to bed, when you have a peaceful little sleep, then when you wake up the next day, you're supposed to tell them that my sister, I'm sorry. I spent my time blaming others, you especially, and I was wrong. And I'm sorry. That's what my dad told me. Tell your mom that I'm sorry. I'm not really upset. I'm not really upset. Then suddenly and then all of a sudden it's over. And all of a sudden it's over. Also, if you go to bed angry at mom, if you get angry, if you go to bed angry with your mother, buff darn it. If you go to bed angry with your mother, think about it this way. If she died in her sleep, if she passed away in her sleep, and you try to say I'm sorry, and you try to tell her that I'm sorry, but suddenly it's too late. She's gone. It's too late. She's gone. You're gonna regret that for the rest of your life. You see, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. Think about what could happen with your mother, your father, your your boyfriend or girlfriend, or brother or sister, or uncles or aunts, or grandmas or grandpas, anybody in your family. If you wake up in the morning and you didn't say you're sorry, and suddenly you waited till last minute, suddenly they died in their sleep. And then all of a sudden, they died in their sleep. Think about what could happen. Think about it. Because it's what my dad told me. Yeah, it's what my dad once told me. It's when my dad told me this. When you go to bed, forget about what happened. It's like you gotta forget about what happened yesterday. I mean, well, sometimes you can't forget about what happened yesterday. But one thing, don't think about the past. Think about a new day. Think about a new day that's coming tomorrow. Cause life is gonna be too short for you if you go to bed angry with that person. But you all had to just go with it, had to just roll with it. Cause if you give up, cause hey, if you go to bed, you always gotta listen to your mother. Cause hey, your moms and dads are the king and queen of the house. Because if you go to bed angry with them, think about what could happen if they died in their sleep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they died in their sleep? I bet they're gonna regret and said, oh, man, I should have never gotten so angry with them. I should have never got so angry with them. And they should say, what they should have said is, Mom, I'm sorry. And they should always say, Daddy, I'm sorry. I wasn't really upset. I wasn't really upset with you. And suddenly your mom would, and then what would happen? Your mother would forgive you. Because hey, if you can't obey the rules of her house, then you just gotta go pack your things and get out of her house. Like, go find an apartment. Yep, pack your things and get out of the house and go find yourself an apartment. If you can't obey her rules, if you can't obey your parents' rules, then get out of here. So, what are you gonna do if you go to bed angry? And suddenly when you don't feel that angry, you woke up with a fresh new start. Also this, always listen to your inner voice. Your inner voice can tell you what's wrong. Because one thing, you gotta listen to your inner voice. Because hey, the inner voice inside you can solve the problems. You know what I'm saying? Yep, always listen to your inner voice. Because your inner voice can help you solve anything. You see, some people don't have any hearts. You see, some people like that, they don't have any hearts. Because we all see something inside them. Because hey, when you go to bed, you know, your parents saw something inside you that you don't even see in yourself. The G family. The G family, what's up? Thank you for coming. And don't remember to hit that like button too. We really appreciate you guys coming. Okay, so, oh, G family, can you, hey, show this to your kids. Oh, G family, can you, alright, show this video to your kids when you get off work, alright? Listen to this. Listen to this. Life is just too short to get angry with your parents, or you get angry with your wife, or you get angry with your husband. But one thing you gotta do is you just got to listen to your inner voice, because your inner voice can help you solve any problem. Because your inner voice can help you solve some problems. And share this video too, and share this video too. Your inner voice can help you solve a problem. My dad told me this. Like, if you go to bed angry with your mother, or your girlfriend, or your wife, or your sister, think about it. What could happen if they died in their sleep? What could happen if they died in their sleep? And you were trying to say, I'm sorry, and you were trying to say sorry to them, but suddenly, guys, it's too late. They're gone. And you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. And you're gonna say, oh man, I should have never been so angry with them. What you gotta do is you just gotta say you're sorry right away. You're supposed to wake up and say, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm not really angry. I'm not really upset with you. Sister, I'm sorry. I'm not really angry with you. I'm just having a rough day. Honey boo boo, it's just an example. I'm sorry. I'm not really upset with you. Sorry about that. I had to check my message. I mean, it's true. Or if you get angry with your best friend, think about what could happen. Think about what could happen if they died in their sleep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What could happen? Because one thing, yep, you see, all you gotta do is tell them that I'm sorry. I'm not really upset with you. And then, guess what? Things could get better. Yeah, like this. You can't, I know you can't forget about what happened yesterday. But one thing, when you wake up in the morning, think about something new. Because today's a new day. And today you're going to learn something new. Something that you never learned, something you never seen before. Yep, today you're going to learn something new. Something you never seen before. Yes, like don't worry about the mistakes you made from yesterday. So always, you gotta tell your parents and your teacher too. Today, I'm gonna learn something new. Because the more you think about mistakes, about what happened yesterday, the more miserable you're gonna feel inside, and the more worse you're gonna, and the more worse, and the more depressed you're gonna feel. Because if something, because if you get too depressed about it, There's nothing good for you that's gonna come out the next day. What the next day is that you're good. The next thing you might do that you might want to, you might not want to take it anymore. Yeah, the next thing is that you might not want to take it anymore. Cause I know, cause I know you're thinking it's just not fair. Well, life is not fair. Get used to it. You see, life isn't fair. Get used to it. Cause you see, life is never as easy as we expected. Because when you meet with some people, when you meet some people, they said, "Mom, I'm worried that I might turn into." Yes, Marcus. I said, when they said, "Mom," she said, "Yes, honey, I'm here for you." And she said, "I don't know what to do." What is it, son? What you gotta do? It's just, I'll say, I'm worried that I might turn into a person who backstabbed me. I say, and I'll tell him this: that person only cares for himself. That person only cares for him or herself. Not the way how you care for everybody. Why are you so angry about it? Because I tried to talk to them, but they turned their back on me. Well, don't worry about them. If they try to talk to you, just do your thing. Just walk away. You just do your thing and walk away. So that way you'll feel great. And it's trying to say what's up to you. Just say, look, when a fake friend tries to say what's up to you, just tell them, or when they say, what you looking at? I said, and just tell them, that reminds of the double doors. Okay, don't forget to show this video to your family. And also this, when a fake friend approaches to you and you say, and they tell and you said and they try to say what's up to you, just tell them, just tell them this: if you don't like me, I'm cool with that, but don't you go pretending that you do. Yeah, if you don't, not everybody in the world is gonna like you. No, yep, not everybody in the world is gonna like you. But only stick with some people that you're cool with, someone who inspires you. Cause I got a bunch of fake friends, but it's cool, it's all in the past. Cause sometimes you have to stop living in the past. Cause one thing, guys, you're only hurting yourself. I mean, it's true. You're only hurting yourself. You face it, guys. You're only hurting yourself. You had to stop living in the past. Because not everybody's going to be supported as you. So that's another thing about not going to bed angry about. That's another thing about not going to bed angry about. Because face it, you're the one who's hurting yourself. And they're the ones who's hurting themselves. And some people like that, they don't even care. They don't even care about your feelings. Not everybody's going to care about your feelings. But what you got to do is just focus on you. Don't focus on them. Because they're the one who's trying to make their life worse. Because, hey, you have a chance. Be afraid of not having a chance. You have the chance. Your backstabbers didn't. So, either you're going to take that chance, or you're just going to do what you've been doing. Wake up, moping around all day. Because you know, God, He gave you another chance. He does, because hey, one thing, let God do all the revenge. He can do all the revenge better than we can. If He can do all the better revenge than we can. But one thing, Susie, hey Susie, show your kids this. If your kids watching, just tell them, just watch this. Well, if you go to bed angry, if you go to bed angry at your mom, think about what could happen if she passed away and you're all alone by yourself. If you go to bed angry with your mother, think about what could happen. What you gonna do without her? Nothing. You're just gonna have to. Ain't that true, Susie? Ain't that true, Susie? If you go to bed angry with your parents and suddenly they pass away in your sleep, what are you gonna do? Nothing. You're all alone. You're all alone with nobody to take care of. Yep, you're all alone with nobody to take care of. So, because nobody's gonna take care of you. Nobody's gonna help you unless you help yourself. It may be sad. See, it may be sad for you, but it also sad for your mom. When you wake up the next day and suddenly you try to say, "I'm sorry, Mom," and then suddenly it's too late. She's dead. And one thing you're gonna do, you're gonna regret that for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's what my dad told me. If I go to bed angry with those guys and suddenly they passed away in their sleep, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. Just like this, if you don't wake up the next day, just like this, if you don't wake up the next day, think about all the times you won't have for tomorrow. And think about all the plans you won't have for tomorrow. Think about all new things you'll never see for tomorrow. Think about all the next things that you'll learn for tomorrow. So one thing, you gotta wake up and you gotta learn something new. Wake up and learn something new. What you see. Because hey, your parents, they see something inside you that you don't even see in yourself. So it's your chance to find it. They can't find it for you. You got to find it yourself. You hear me? Yep, you hear me, guys? Okay. Only just one people in here. And why don't we get this video to share this? I hope that some people will share this video. And one thing, kids, all you gotta do is listen to your inner voice. Cause hey, if you want to get your, it's telling you, if you want to get your revenge on your fake friends, don't do it. Cause otherwise, that'll get you nothing else but inside the jailhouse. Cause one thing, some people may say, revenge is so sweet. Revenge is sweet. It's just a figure of speech when they say revenge is sweet, but revenge is not really sweet. All it wants to do is just get you in more trouble and worst part is make you go to jail. Like let the Lord take care of all that, cause He's got better revenge than we do. Yeah, like I said, He's got better revenge than we do. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing, guys, be careful what revenge you're planning on do. Cause everybody, you're gonna have some backstabbers in the world. Yeah, you're gonna have some backstabbers in the world, but one thing, don't worry about them. Just worry about you. Like when you get into an argument with them, just don't waste your energy arguing with them. Just all you gotta do is walk away. And then suddenly, when you walk away, you feel much better. I got it right here on my tablet. Look. Mrs. Washington, I didn't see you there. Hi. Look, when a fake friend did tell you, when a fake friend did look at you and about to say something, just tell him this. If you don't like me, I'm cool with that. Just don't pretend that you do. And then suddenly, they feel kind of betrayed. I didn't know this was live. Sorry. It's okay, Mr. Washington. I was just telling everybody about not to go to bed angry. Like this, for your parents. Not everybody's gonna win the argument. But your parents knows more than you do. But your parents know more than you do. To say, if you go to bed angry with them, like with your mom or dad, your brother or your sister, your husband or your wife, think about it. Think about what could happen. You see, what could happen if they passed away in their sleep? And then suddenly, when you woke up the next day and you wanted to tell them that you're sorry, but suddenly, they're gone. They're gone. They're up in heaven now. Yep, they're gone. They're dead. They're up there now. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life. You're going to say, man, I should have never been so angry with them. You're going to be like, man, I should never been so angry with that dude. Yep, I shouldn't have been so angry with her. One thing you gotta do is to wake up and say, I'm sorry. All you just gotta do is wake up and tell them that I'm sorry. I'm not really upset. And then suddenly, you feel much better than you did before. And suddenly you wake up, you're feeling much better than you did before. Tyler, what's up? Hey, Susie, you showing? Hey, how's your? Oh, Susie, how's your kids doing? They're in school or they're at home? Oh, like this. Like this. When the fake friends heard that you want to get revenge, I said, "Oh, you want to get revenge with me?" I was just say, "Revenge. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna let karma mess you up." And they go like, "What?" But I thought I was your, but I thought I was your friend. I said, "Boy, I'm gonna beat." They said, "Boy, I'm gonna beat you up for saying that." And I said, "I'd rather have an enemy that slapped me in the face than a fake friend who stabs me in the back." Then all you gotta do is just walk away. Don't say a word. Once we only live once and need to enjoy life here on earth. We aren't here permanently. We are only here visiting. That's right, Mrs. Washington. And you know something? Life ain't as easy as you think it is. Life ain't gonna be as easy as you think it is. But one thing you gotta, but instead of getting in an argument with your fake friend, just say it with your gospel pride. Just say it with your Bible pride. Because you know, the Bible also said we should also love our enemies. The Bible says that we should love our enemies. It's like number 7 here. Enemies are better than fake friends. I mean, that's kind of true. Mercedes! So one thing, you gotta love everybody. Hey, Mercedes, is King and Nina there? Hey, is King and Nina there? Because, hey, this is about never go to bed angry. Because who? It's only King. Only King. Nina is in school. Oh, yeah, that's right. She is in school. Well, King, I'm glad you're here. Now, listen. The thing about you should never go to bed angry with your parents. Because, hey, if you go to bed angry with your parents, what can happen to you? What can happen? And suddenly they pass away in their sleep. Suddenly they died in their sleep. And you wake up the next day and tell them that you're sorry, but then all of a sudden they're gone. Then all of a sudden they're gone. What can happen? Nobody in this house is gonna take care of you, but you gotta take care of yourself. Because one thing you're gonna regret is one day you're gonna regret for the rest of your life and say, I shouldn't have been so angry with my parents. I wish they were alive again. But what you really gotta do is that you gotta tell them that I'm sorry. I'm not really upset. Because that could happen. Because you know, God doesn't like when people go to bed angry. I know it's like I know you like have a little stressful day. But once you sleep peacefully and wake up the next morning, you feel as good as new. And you don't feel angry about what happened about yesterday. And number 8, true friends will always find a way to help you. fake friends will always find an excuse. They're just making up excuses to not be with you. Because then suddenly the fake friend's gonna regret it and said, I should never did that to him. They said, well, they said they're gonna say like, wait, Marcus. They're gonna say, wait, dude, I'm sorry, okay? Dude. You gotta listen to your inner voice and said, forget it, dude. Forget it. He's not worth it. I mean, you can forgive him, but suddenly, as soon, they're gonna ask for your help. Cause as soon, backstabbers, they're gonna soon ask for your help. You know what I'm talking about? Soon they're gonna ask for your help or something. Yeah, soon they're gonna ask. They're gonna be begging for your help. But just tell them that's okay. Just tell them that's okay, and then suddenly, when you forgive them, you feel much better, because you know the Bible says that we should always love our enemies. Bree, hey, tasty muffia, tasty muffa, tasty muffa, tasty. I'll just say tasty. How you doing, girl? How you girls doing? I was just telling everybody about how never go to bed angry, but I'm glad you're here, Bree, cause hey, how's Maya and the other girls doing? And Tasty, I'm glad you're here today. Just remember to hit that like button for me. Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Hey, wait till you get my Nike Fly sweater. So wait till you get my Nike Fly sweater. Isn't it cool? Now, all right. I just told some people last time when they come on. All right. I just told some people when they first came on. I said it's like the myth says never go to bed angry. What it means by never go to bed angry, it means like don't go to bed upset. Otherwise, like this, when you get like when you get into an argument with your brother or your sister, your mom or your dad, your husband or wife. Okay, this is King, and a boy told me he will be my friend if I bring him candy, and said if I don't, I won't be your friend. Well, King, that's the thing about having a fake friend. Like I said, be careful of what friends you're making. And now, where was I? Oh yeah. When you go to bed with your husband, your wife, then suddenly, when you woke up the next day, then suddenly died in your sleep, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. And you go to bed, and if you go to bed angry about it, and when you woke up the next day, then suddenly they passed in their sleep. And suddenly they passed away in their sleep. You're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. You're gonna say, I shouldn't have been so angry with that. I shouldn't have been so angry with him. And you should tell him this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm not really upset. And it goes like this. Your forgiveness will happen. And suddenly she forgives you. And she'll know that you'll never do that again. You may not forget about what happened yesterday, but you can move on what's going on today. If you, cause you, if you, if you woke up if you woke up feeling angry today, if you woke up, if you woke up feeling angry with them again, think about all the times you won't have for tomorrow, and think about all the plans you won't have for tomorrow. Think about all the things you won't learn for tomorrow. Think about all the places you won't go for tomorrow. And think about all the spending time with them you won't have for tomorrow. Don't let that happen to you. What you just gotta do is just say you're sorry to your parents, or say you're sorry to your wife or your husband, or say you're sorry to your brother or your sister, or your uncles or your aunts, or your grandmas or your grandpas. So that way, things will be much easier for you. You'll feel better. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel than you did feel about it. What happened yesterday? Did someone make you angry? No. Nobody made me angry, Bree. I'm just speaking of facts. This is what my dad taught me yesterday. It's what my dad taught me yesterday. About I done read something about never go to bed angry. I was like, gee, I never thought of that. I was like, oh shoot, I never thought of that. Because one thing, God has seen something inside you that you don't see in yourself. Like this. I went to bed, like for example, I went to bed angry at my mother, and I was trying to go to sleep like this. But then suddenly I had this inner voice coming. Will family be participating in Chopper's birthday? Chopper's party? My family? I wish they could, but they gotta work, Bree. They got some work to do. But don't worry, Bree. I'll think of something of what I can use for Chopper's birthday. So don't you worry. Yeah, but don't you worry. I'll think of something. My laptop wasn't working, but don't worry. I'm gonna get my dad to fix it. Cause don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get my dad to fix it. Cause hey, solving the problem is the number one key. Cause don't worry. I'll think of something. Either I could use my phone for the party, or I could ask my mom if I could use the computer in the office in there for the party. That would be great. Or if I could ask my sister, if I could use her laptop for the StreamYard of YouTube. But hey, but don't worry. But yet, Bree, don't you worry. I'll think of something. Because one thing, the party must go on. Am I right? Because, hey, Jeezy told me this. Just use your phone for the party. You can't let that stop working laptop stop you from canceling the party. I said, now go in there and show them who's boss. Now go in there and show that technology who's boss. I'll tell them this. You're right. The party must go on. And Mrs. Washington, you're invited to Chopper's birthday. If you don't know who Chopper is, I'll show you. Come here, boy. Here's Chopper, everybody. Here he is. Isn't he isn't he precious? He's my little Yorkie Terrier. If he loves me, babe, he loves to hang with his daddy. Okay. But yeah, one thing, the party. Yep, Bree, one thing. The party must go on and get it done. Cause shoot, it was suck that we had to wait for the next doggy year birthday. You have a Yorkie slash Chihuahua, and his name is Mac. Wow. Ooh, you mean like a song like "What Can Make You Dum 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 Chihuahua Dum 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 Chihuahua Dum 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 Chihuahua Chihuahua. What can make you dance, Chihuahua? Something 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 Chihuahua. Yep, those yeppers. You mean those yip? You mean those yipers? But one thing, yep, you can do it. Yep, one thing, you can do it. You can go to bed peacefully and then wake up and say you're sorry to them, and suddenly you feel much better. Cause listen. All you gotta do, guys, is because what they gotta do. What you gotta do is listen to your inner voice. The inner voice is also what's inside your body. It's like your little it's like a little conscience. It's like your little conscience. So one thing, don't worry. You'll feel better. You'll feel better than before. Yep, you'll feel much better than before you did. Cause shoot, anything anything is possible. Sometimes it's never too late to say you're sorry to your mom and dad. I think you should tell them that you're sorry before they pass before suddenly they start to die. It would be the right thing to do. And a smart thing too. So you have one thing, be careful what you're mad about because hey, because anger because anger will get you more depressed than you feel the other day. Otherwise, if you get depressed, you might want to you might think about it saying, "Man, I had enough. I had enough being in this world. I'm I'm gonna leave here." I mean, I don't blame that person if they leave. But one thing, and I don't blame the kids. I blame the parents for not treating the kids right. Cause some kids today are very, very spoiled. They always try to get what they always try to get what they want. And they always try to get what they want out of the parents' money. Always trying to get everything what they wish for, always trying to get everything what they need. So one thing you parents gotta do is you just gotta stand up for yourself and say no. You see, they may get a little mad when they say you're gonna when they're punished and they're gonna have to miss the sleepover. If they're gonna have to miss the sleepover, they may feel upset with you, but you're one thing, their parents, the old school parents are very fair parents. You see, Old school parents are the very fair parents. And if there's something they punish you about, I'm pretty sure it's a good thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a good. You see, like this, my mama is a very, my mom and dad, they're a very fair man and woman. Yep, my mother's a very fair woman. I mean, yes, they can still support you. Yeah, they can still support you, but not how you, but not when you lie to them or you disobey them. But not what how you lie to them or you disobey their rules. They don't like how you disobey the rules. If you can't abide by the rules, there's always the door is always open. You can get out of the house and find yourself, find yourself an apartment. You hear me, guys? Yep, you hear me? Come on. But the only thing I love more than cash is my dog and my family. Cause also money can't buy forgiveness. Your forgiveness is what's gotta come from your heart. Raymond, what's up, my brother? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in. Yes, your hours is still going well. Well, thanks, Bree. But don't worry. Just now going to lunch. I see. Oh, and Raymond, once again, bro, congratulations on your new job. But yet, that's another thing. Never go to bed angry with that person. Because, hey, never go to bed angry with your parents. Because, they work very hard to take care of you. Because, you're, and one thing, and King, if you're listening, let me see that hoodie. Oh yeah, you like this Nike Fly sweater, huh? Pretty cool, isn't it? Chopper also got a hoodie too, And Chopper also got a hoodie. Let me put it on him right quick. Wait for it. He loves his hoodie. Almost ready. There you are. Let me just put it. There you are. See, check him out in this hoodie, guys. Well, guys, how's Chopper looking? This sweater, his hoodie. His sweater is called a D-Dog. Yeah, I would rock one of those. I want a Jordan sweater. See, look, his sweater is called a D-Dog. You can find your D-Dog sweater on Amazon. Cause Amazon got everything you can buy. Your Chopper, he loves his red color sweater. Don't you, old boy? Purity also got a sweater too. But hey, she's on a, yep, Purity also got a sweater too. But she's on a diet. Okay, I see you, Chopper, on the point. Yes, I did, boy. Yes, I did, bro. He looks great, don't he? So, guys, remember, guys, I hope you all like my advice. So, don't remember to share this. Okay, don't forget to share this stream out with everybody. Like sharing out on Facebook about never go to bed angry. Or share this out on Instagram. Cause one thing, guys, I better go now. I gotta go now because it's time for Purity to do her exercises. You see, She's on a diet right now. One thing she won't. We gotta get her to lose some little bit of weight because hey, we don't want her to be like a. She won't be. We don't want her to be like a big pig who eats too much food or been sitting around in a cage all day. Yep, it is time for Purity to do her exercises. You know, exercise is very good for your dog. You know, exercise is very good for your dog. It keeps them healthy and strong. What exercise she does? Well, today she's gonna do like a 2 lap, excuse me, a 2 lap walk. Yep, a 2 lap walk, and then she's gotta eat her own dog food. Cause hey, she's been eating too much of a human food, and she be eating too much. So yep, it's time for her to go on a diet, because you know, it's not her fur to make her fat. She really is fat. Okay, it was nice meeting you and listening to you lovely this morning. Have a blessed day, my friend. Okay, Mrs. Washington, thank you for Oh, Oh, Keisha's here. I guess I could go. I guess I could go for a little bit before I take Purity outside to do her exercise. I guess I could go on for a little bit. I was about to turn up until Keisha popped in. Oh, Keisha. Oh, Keisha. How you like Chopper in his hoodie? Doesn't he look nice? Yep, that's but one thing. Yep, never go to bed angry. Otherwise, if your parents, I'm great. How are you? Cause shoot, if you go to bed angry with your parents, otherwise, you're the one who's hurting yourself, not them. Cause hey, if they died in their sleep, man, cause shoot, if they died in their sleep, yeah, yeah, Taysom Mathia, you should check out the roommates. You're gonna like their theme song. It goes like, welcome to the roommates. Hey, the roommates. Hey, the roommates. The roommates. And then they say their name. I mean, I like their theme song. Welcome to the roommates. Yeah, the roommates. Yeah. So yeah, Keisha, listen to this. I want you to listen to this advice before I turn off the stream. Well, never. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. Never go to bed angry. Otherwise, if you get angry with your parents and you suddenly woke up the next day not feeling and wanting to tell your parents that you're sorry, but you wait till the last minute, suddenly they passed away in their sleep. Who's gonna take care of you? Nobody. Nobody's going to take care of you but yourself. And no one's going to help you unless you help yourself. You're going to regret it. You said, I should have never been so angry with my mother about what happened yesterday. But my dad, he done gave me some advice. Because hey, when I read a minute about not to go to bed, of course it would be messed up. Of course that would be messed up. Oh, and Keisha, don't forget if you're here, remember to hit that like button too. Oh, and Keisha, guess what? Oh, and Keisha, guess what? My watch hours is growing more than before. I'm already at 2,000 and something watch hours. So what I gotta do is gotta keep going live, and I'm having some people running my playlist, and I'm running their playlist too. So yep, I'm running their playlist too. So it's gonna come there before you know it. So Keisha, I might need your help to run my playlist. Can you do that? Because I'm telling you, can you do that for me? If you can, then thank you very much. Are you still gonna do regular? Are you still gonna do regular uploads, or just lives? Just lives for now. Well, well, Bree. Well, Bree, well, Bree, going live is faster than, going live makes your watch hours go faster than just uploading regular videos. Because, hey, if you want some advice, take it from Princess. If you want some advice, take it from Princess Fame. She can help you out. And when I mean by Princess Fame, I mean China Empire. Yeah, China Empire, she's from New York City. Yeah, but just take it from her. She can help you out. But one thing you gotta do, don't don't be a fake. Don't be a fake around her. Cause hey, she don't like that. Yep. That's just a little heads up. Don't be a fake around Princess Fame. Only be with the real supporters. Cause hey, the reason why your watch hours are decreasing is because you got some spam comment in your chat. Which means it's like a little, it's like a little S for S thing. The S for S thing is not gonna grow your watch time. It's only gonna decrease it more. But what you gotta do is just delete that comment in your comment section. Yeah, delete that comment in your comment section. All you want to do is it means they want to support you for nothing. But my real supporters are right here. But my real supporters is you and the others, because the other people are like my best friend. But well, guys, I gotta go. I'm about to wrap it up. So it's time for Purity to go outside and do her exercises. But oh, I love you too, Keisha. Love you too, Keisha. Hey, tell Amber and Junior I said what's up for me. Oh, and Keisha. Oh yeah, you already did shop her in this sweater. But yep, it's time for Purity to do her exercise. You see, Purity is on a diet right now. She been eating so much of our food. She's been eating some of our food that she's starting to get fat, like a pig. Yeah, she's starting to get big like a pig. Well, she's not really a pig. It's just a figure of speech. It's just a figure of speech when she's getting big like a pig, Is that Adidas word? Yep, it's an Adidas, but it's a thing called a D dog. It's called an Adi dog. Cause hey, you can find it up on Amazon for a chopper for your dog if y'all have any. For the sweater, you can look it up on Amazon. They got so much for them for the dog. But yep, guys, I'm about to go now. But it's time for me to wrap this up. But before I do, here's one little thing I had to say. There is one thing I had to say. Are you ready to hear it? Well, one thing I had to say is this. If you want any of my advice, If you guys want any of my advice, the door is always open. Yeah, the door is always open on here. That's just a figure of speech saying y'all can come over if you want any advices. You know, like I said, the door is always open, guys. Well, guys, it's time for me to wrap this up. But don't forget, there are some previous videos that you haven't seen yet. So, I'll see you guys next time on the spot. Peace. Bye-bye. Come on, Chopper. Come on, Chopper. Your turn to say goodbye to them.